Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. It's your brother Mashaya coming at y'all with an edifying video through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakwadash. So in today's lesson, I wanted to go into Micah chapter 6 and go into my notes. Read off my notes, the precepts that links up with the verses in Micah chapter 6. So we're going to start off with number 1. It says, or verse 1, it says, "Hear ye now what Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai saith, Arise, contend thou before the mountains, and let the hills hear thy voice." And I've got Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 1 to link up with that one. Number 2, verse 2, "Hear ye, O mountains, Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai's controversy, and ye strong foundations of the earth. For Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai hath a controversy with his people, and he will plead with Israel." And I got Hosea chapter 12, verse 2 to link up with that. Verse 3, "O my people, what have I done unto thee? And wherein have I wearied thee? Testify against me." And I've got Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 31 to go with that verse. Verse 4, "For I brought thee up out of the land of Egypt, and redeemed thee out of the house of servants. And I sent before thee Moses, Aaron, and Miriam." And I've got Exodus chapter 20, verse 2 to go with that one. And for verse 5, I couldn't find a precept to link up with this because it was just straightforward. It says, my people, remember now what Balak, king of Moab, consulted, and what Balaam, the son of Beor, answered him from Shittim unto Gilgal, that ye may know the righteousness of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua." And the title for this one, "What Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua requires of man." Verse 6, "Wherewith shall I come before Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, and bow myself before the high Elohim power? Shall I come before him, wait with burnt offerings, with calves of a year old?" And I've got Psalm chapter 51, verses 16 through 17 to go with that. For verse 7, the same like verse 5. I didn't have a precept for it, but it says, "Will Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai be pleased with thousands of rams, or with 10,000s of rivers of oil? Shall I give my firstborn my transgression, the fruit of my body for the sin of my soul?" And Micah chapter 6, verse 8, "He has shewed thee, O man, what is good, and what doeth Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai require of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy power." And I've got Isaiah chapter 57, verse 15 to go with that one. Verse 9, "Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai's voice crieth unto the city, and the man of wisdom shall see thy name. Hear ye the rod, and who hath appointed it?" I got Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3 to go with that. Micah chapter 6, verse 10, Are there yet the treasures of wickedness in the house of the wicked, and the scant measure that is abominable?" I got Amos chapter 3, verse 10 to go with that. Verse 11, "Shall I count them pure with the wicked balances, and with the bag of deceitful weights?" I got Hosea chapter 12, verse 7 to go with that one. Verse 12, "For the rich men thereof are full of violence, and the inhabitants thereof have spoken lies, and their tongue is deceitful in their mouth." Got Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 8 to go with that. Micah chapter 6, verse 13, "Therefore also will I make thee sick in smiting thee, in making thee desolate because of thy sins." And I've got Psalms chapter 107, 17 through 18 to go with that. Verse 14, "Thou shalt eat, but not be satisfied, and thy casting down shall be in the midst of thee, and thou shalt take hold, but shalt not deliver. And that which thou deliverest will I give up to the sword." And I've got Isaiah chapter 9, verse 20 to go with that one. For verse 15, It says, "Thou shalt sow, but thou shalt not reap." But Slakia, thou shalt sow, but thou shalt not reap. Thou shalt tread the olives, but thou shalt not anointest thee with oil and sweet wine, but shalt not drink wine. And I've got Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 13 to go with that one. And for the last one, verse 16, for the statutes of Omri are kept, and all the works of the house of Ahab, and ye walk in their counsels, that I should make thee a desolation, and the inhabitants thereof an hissing. Therefore ye shall bear the reproach of my people. I've got Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16 to go with that. So with that, Yasharal, I pray our brothers and sisters were edified. Like I said, I want to keep continue to do these videos, going into different books and the scriptures and just linking up precepts and writing down definitions, or going into ChatGPT and asking it to explain a verse that might be a little confusing, just to break it down in simpler terms, so that's edifying for myself and for you Akim wa Akwathium, you brothers and sisters out there. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Shalom.